Why don't we play good on national television? Stone lifting the Stanley Cup.
Yeah! Let's go! Go, let's go!
Why? Oh my goodness! Yeah, he's gorgeous. I never thought I'd see that in a hockey game. The Golden Knights lose 4-2 against the Los Angeles Kings. See, and I thought we would do better tonight than we did Monday because we have Petro back. But for this game, we are down a forward because during warm-ups, Ryan Reeves got injured somehow, and so he was out for the game. So we only have 11 forwards. I would still take Petro over Reeves, but like, I mean, again, we let in a goal within the first 2 minutes of the game. The Kings in their own defensive end just kind of launched the puck up the ice, and Athanasiou outskates everyone to get to this puck, and then lifts it past Fleury to make it 1-0 Kings. Uh-oh.
Athanasiou. And the Kings on their first shot of the game.
Athanasiou is super fast. Honestly, it was just a matter of time before he got one of those opportunities. What is it with this team allowing the very first shot on goal to go past him? Doesn't matter who's in net, Leonard, Fleury, because that's 3 games in a row that's happened where we let in a goal super early and then we're chasing the lead and then we have to come back in the third. And thankfully, Fleury settles in and good stick, Fleury. Alex Tuch called for interference against Lizotte, but Lizotte, in the process of being interfered with, kind of swung back and hit Tuch in the face with his stick, and that's high sticking. So coincidental minor penalties make it 4-on-4, and the Kings did not like this call. Literally everybody on the bench was like, I can't believe this is 4-on-4 right now. They vehemently argue against every single call that goes against them, and that's annoying. But despite it being a 4-on-4, it might as well have been a Kings power play because they controlled the puck the entire time. Guys, this isn't their power play. They not only held the puck in our zone, but changed lines while doing so. Almost at the end of the first period, Wagner comes in from the wall and takes a shot in the slot against Fleury, but Fleury makes a fantastic save, only to have the point send it back in and Elias Anderson to clean up the trash there, making it a 2-0 lead for the Kings. Good job, Fleury. No!
Elias Anderson reinserted into the lead.
What the heck, guys? Why do you not play well when you're on national TV? But thankfully we respond by Max Pacioretty tripping up the Kings and giving them another power play. Guys, what are you doing?
And Max Pacioretty, without argument, gets the...
But kill it off, go into the second period. Hopefully, you know, we continue the trend of good second periods. We don't. Stone! How did you miss that? Guys, do something. Literally, we don't do anything. We're taking shots on goal, but they're not dangerous. And the ones that are keep missing the net. That is until William Karlsson. Marchessault going up the boards towards the point, turns around and shoots it on net. Cal Peterson with the save, and then Karlsson right there at the perfect time to get this puck, get it in, to make it 2-1. Yeah! William Karlsson, talk about puck luck, my goodness. And 2 minutes later, we let them get the 2-goal lead back. Karlsson gets stripped with the puck in the offensive zone, and Anderson, Dolan, and Athanasiou go to the races. On Petro, which this one wasn't his fault, but he often finds himself in these odd man rushes. Athanasiou gets to the puck first, flings it on net. Fleury makes the initial stop, but doesn't know where the puck is when it's right in between his pads, right for Anderson, Dolan to just poke it in, making it 3-1 Kings. You gotta be kidding me. That's not a good goal to let in. And immediately after this, we don't give him another power play, but we do give Anderson Dolan another grade A opportunity, but Fleury robs him this time. What are you doing? You're supposed to be... Speaking of robbing people, Cal Peterson robs Shea Theodore, who the puck was deflected and ended up going to the other side of the net, but full-on splits to be able to kick this out. Oh my gosh, Cal Peterson just full-on went into the splits. After this, we have a power play opportunity, and I don't know what it is, but every time we're on the power play, our grade A opportunities either are missing the net wide by 2 or 3 feet, or they go right into Cal Peterson's chest, and that's not gonna go in. It took you guys 35 seconds to take 2 shots. Both of them were right into Cal Peterson's chest. And right after the power play is killed, the Kings generate another grade A opportunity, and they score on this one. So the Kings kill off this penalty, and right as they kill it off, I follow with the ugliest goal that I've seen Fleury let in. The puck is a good like 4 feet in front of him and he lunges for this to try to cover it up or play it or something, but Iafallo gets there first, gets it around, scores, making it a 4-1 lead for the Kings.
Fleury came out on the play, and Iafallo scores.
What?
Got caught halfway. Alex Iafallo jumped on it.
So we go down by 3 and we then just let the Kings continue to walk all over us. They keep generating shots, chances and stuff, and eventually Chandler Stevenson's like, I had enough, makes an egregious elbow on Bjornfoot and boarding. Oh, frick, Stevenson, that's not okay, dude. 5-minute major in a game misconduct for a really, really stupid and dirty move from Stevenson, and I completely agree with that. Looked very similar to the Connor McDavid hit in the open ice. McDavid was given 2 for roughing though, instead of a 5 in a game misconduct, and let's just say that McDavid and Stevenson get treated a little bit differently. However, if he gets suspended because of that, then McDavid is, despite all of this, wishing the best for Bjornfoot. Hope Bjornfoot's okay. I never like to see a player get injured no matter who they play for, and hopefully he can recover really, really fast. But we have Keegan Kolazar serving this penalty for Chandler Stevenson because he's out of the game and so we need to have somebody in the box. It seems that every time we have a bench minor or we have somebody that goes off that was going to be serving the penalty, that Keegan Kolazar is the one in the box, which Kolazar's in the box, which tells me he's our least valuable player. So in conclusion, we stink in the second period again, so balance is restored. Back to our old suck in the second period ways. And with that, we'll enter the third period with 3 minutes left to kill on this 5-minute major. And hey, what do you know? We kill it off! I think part of that might be due to the fact that the Kings were up by 3, because if they were down by 3, well, I don't even want to think about that. Pretty soon after we kill off this 5-minute major though, Shea Theodore on the point sends one in and it goes past Peterson to make it 4-2. Yeah! Shea Theodore! Oh! Peterson was screened in front and could not see this at all. From that first and second period, Fleury was pretty mad about how he had been playing this game, and in the third period he came back with a vengeance, making an incredible kick pad save against Leaf Anderson that was reminiscent of the save that he made against the Maple Leafs last year that was voted save of the year. Just instead of the glove, it was with his pad. Coming out of nowhere, kicking that away. What a save, Fleury! He's committing highway robbery. And then another cross-ice pass over to Anderson Dolan that he robs as well. He didn't get much on it, but Fleury still got across in time to stop it.
Towards the net. And a save made by Fleury.
But then the other way, Peterson makes an incredible stop on Haig, and it becomes this goalie chess match in the third, but Peterson started with a 3-goal lead that's only now a 2. With about 6.5 minutes left, Nick Haig is called for hooking, and that's not gonna help us to come back. And then Kempe on the right side sends it in, but it goes off the post and out.
Kempe with a wrist shot off the post.
Wow. And then Petro's called for tripping, making it a 5-on-3 for about 40-ish seconds, and that's not gonna help us to come back. And then Kempe, this time on the left side, sends it off the post, so dingers for him on both sides. And then basically all we do for the rest of the game is continue to miss the net. And then we pull Fleury, and Doughty barely misses this empty net from all the way across the ice, and it's called for icing, which for some reason is the most egregious call the refs have ever made, because he's screaming at them that it's not icing, which doesn't make sense to me. Why are you arguing with the ref when you're up 2 with 20 seconds left? Then immediately off the next draw, he ices it again. This time he doesn't argue it because, and that's basically it. And that's the end of the game, 4-2.
That's it.
First of all, Cal Peterson in T-Mobile Arena is apparently Mr. Vezina himself, because he is now 3-0 and is just fantastic against us, I guess, in our own barn. Is it because he gloves right? Like, do you guys not know how to shoot on a goalie that gloves right? And meanwhile, Fleury is one of the most frustrating goalies to have on your team, because he makes incredible saves literally all night, except for like these 2 times where he's completely just forgets how to play goalie and lets in these really ugly goals. He's so solid and then just doesn't. This cannot entirely be Fleury's fault. Those 2 goals, yes, but all 4 of the goals that the Kings scored on this game were literally right in his crease. Defensively, you cannot let that happen. Oh, I forgot, Dustin Brown is the worst. Brown got away with a lot on that shift. He grabs Nosek, shoves him into the boards, turns him sideways, and then throws him down with his fist into the ice. And then a couple of minutes later when Nosek's like, hey dude, that's not okay. And then Brown grabs Nosek as Nosek's trying to come up to him and then just brings him down to the ice, and that's okay apparently. Brown literally just picked up Nosek against the boards. Dude! Call something on Brown! Refs, are you kidding me? And then like literally right after this, Lizotte is called for holding. What are you calling? And you're not calling Brown. Is this a makeup call? And Stevenson's hit. We have the verdict. Chandler Stevenson has been suspended for 3 games for elbowing Los Angeles' Tobias Bjornfot. And I agree with this call. I think it was suspension worthy. It was a dangerous and dirty hit. I don't want to see that in the game. But the reason that I have an issue with this is because Connor McDavid literally 2 days ago laid a very similar hit against Kotkaniemi that I already talked about in this video, but he got a 2-minute roughing major, didn't even have a hearing for this hit. And before you come at me with that whole principle of the contact was the shoulder to shoulder, but the main point of contact, the one that absorbed the most force, was Kotkaniemi's head. Nothing, because McDavid is the face of this league, and Stevenson's pretty much a nobody to anybody outside of Vegas. Connor McDavid walked so Stevenson could run, has 0 prior offenses, 0 fines. Like, I don't get why, like, I understand even with all of those things, why he would get suspended for this, but the fact that McDavid, the Department of Player Safety, is a joke. So now we go, and again, next day, play against the Minnesota Wild. I still don't know what we're gonna do about the 11 forwards. I think we can use Patrick Brown if that doesn't have cap implications, because we're really strapped there. Sure would be nice if, you know, we had a really decent in the league average 3rd center to be able to step up. That's pretty young, has a lot of offensive talent, especially on the power play, and he wasn't in Tucson, Arizona playing with your AHL team. That would be nice, wouldn't it be? Guess we'll see what the Knights do. Anyways, that's gonna be it for Game 34's Nightly Review. Thank you so much for watching and have a good night. Ah, yikes, that hurts.